Here's our problem of the week for Common Core 8 for week number 4. This problem is calculator inactive, so you're going to be you're going to need to know how to do this without a calculator. So the question says, what is the sum of all integers that fall between, and then I have square root of 20 and the square root of 82. So key thing is here, sum means addition. Integers are simply 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, and then -1 and downward. Okay. So what I first need to figure out is approximately what value does square root of 20 and the square root of 82 have? Well, in order to do that, I need to figure out what perfect squares is that in between. So if I have the square root of 20, what perfect squares is that between? So your list of perfect squares are 1, because 1 times 1 is 1, 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 6 is 36, and this list continues, right? So square root of 20 would fall between 16 and 25. So what that tells me is this value is somewhere in between the square root of 16 and the square root of 25. Well, the square root of 16 is 4, the square root of 25 is 5. So this value is approximately 4.3, about. Okay? Now I need to do the same thing for square root of 82. Well, if I extended this list, I would see that the square root of 82 is going to fall somewhere between the square root of 81 and the square root of 100. Okay? Well, the square root of 81 is 9, square root of 100 is 10. So this is somewhere between 9 and 10. Well, it's really close to 81. So this is about 9.1. So now I've approximated these values. So if I put this on the number line, like so, here I have, let's just start with 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we've said that square root of 20 is approximately 4.3. Well, that would be about right here. So there's my square root of 20. And 9.1, which is the square root of 81, so that would be, or I'm sorry, 82. That would be about right here. Okay, so now it said find the sum of the integers between it. So what that means is these integers, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, it wants me to add them all together. So I need to add them. Okay? So when I do that, you could simply say 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7, and so on. So it's really up to you how you decide to add them up. Personally, I would probably just go straight across, but if you wanted to write them out above each other and do it one at a time, get 11 and so forth, that's entirely up to you. Again, whatever method works best for you, use that method. Okay? So when I do 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, I get the sum. And when you get that sum, you actually end up with a sum of 35. So the sum of all the integers between square root of 20 and square root of 82 is 35.